I'm sat here in my kitchen and I've just come across something on YouTube that I want to share with you. And it's this incredible instrument which can be seen on metalwork, engraving on metalwork left by the Celts. But I've never heard it played before, and it's just a very short video and I want to share it with you. So just bear with me. Here we go.
The Dexford Carnix for many years was the Carnix. It's a skull in bronze with a soft palate, a throat, a jaw that moves and a tongue that moves on a leaf spring. And then in the south of France at Tintignac, a complete hoard was discovered and there was 6 Carnices. With the Tintignac, its big feature is its ears, its massive ears, which effectively are bells that ring when you play sympathetically. The head is an open mouth and the sound comes straight out of it, whereas in the Dexford, it's trapped inside the skull and the skull resonates. So although they're the same family, the same type of instrument, they're really very different to each other.
We could angle it so that it becomes like that.
The Dexford we have made, reconstructed, and we've turned the bottom tube to enable me to play the instrument vertically. We've many pictures of the instrument from the ancient world, over 300, but only about 6 of them showing the instrument being played, and they all show the instrument being played upright. Therefore, we reconstructed it to be upright, and we made it convenient by turning the tube slightly. When the Tintignac was discovered, lo and behold, it's a completely straight tube. And this means, effectively, you cannot play that instrument upright. You have to play it in front of you. It's more or less horizontal or off horizontal. That makes them very different types of instruments. They're often described as war horns. They come into written history as instruments as part of war. I become increasingly convinced that, in fact, they are far more suitable for ritual. They have voices, many voices. They are more impressive when they're played less loudly. Music is the one area of human experience which transcends culture and language. It's like being able to put your hand backwards through the curtain of time and touching somebody that you can't see, but you can feel.
Well, there we go. That kind of took my breath away, and that's why I wanted to share it with you, because when he spoke about time and going backwards in time, being able to reach back into time, that's when it really resonated with me. Because so often I do feel that there is such a loose weave between us and them being all of those that have gone before us, and especially all the culture, all the music, all the song, all the joy, the sadness too. But there's something about that sound, isn't there? There's something so evocative about that sound. I can almost feel memories stirring in me, because there's nothing more potent than smell and sound to bring you back to another place and time. You know, people talk about time machines and the whole concept of the time machine is that you step into something and that something transports you back or forward in time. But I think it's far more subtle than that, and I think it's far more simple than that. I think that sound and smell, being just two of the senses that we have, are keys to portals that can take us back into time, especially back into time. And the music from the Karnaks is just so evocative and so otherworldly. So there, just a short little video, and I really felt I had to share that with you. Look at my beautiful tree. It's got very cold outside. Very, very cold. And I'll just show you. You can see the lights around the doorway. Look, even from the inside. Perfect illumination, and also I'll show you where I put some of the other lights up. I put them up round this doorway here. See? So that's the little entrance to the studio. You don't really need much more than that to illuminate the way. Lights have got sort of all-consuming, you know, there's a huge amount of light being used all the time, and I think what it does, it sort of weakens our own eyesight, so it makes us more vulnerable. It doesn't really strengthen us, it makes us more vulnerable. I think sometimes to have a weaker light, a softer light, it keeps your senses well honed. Now I must just take you outside here to show you. Come on, Jack, I know you want to come with me. To show you where I put the last set of lights. Oh. There we go. Just bear with me, it's a bit dark. So there's the front door, look, perfectly illuminated. And look, I put some coloured lights up round the clematis underneath the kitchen window. Jack, come on. I think I heard like a little grunt down there, which could be the badger. Come on, Jack. Come on. Come on, good boy. Good boy, leave Mr. Badger alone. I know you want to defend your territory. But the badger goes through the woodland every night, you know? And that's his home too, isn't it, Jack? Come on, in you come. So there we go. Just a few minutes of sharing with you. Blessings to you all.